Hey everybody, Jeffrey Gignac here, and in this short video, I'm going to show you the power of this technology. I'm going to show you what's possible by showing you EEG readings, brainwave recordings, from 4 clients that allowed me to record their brainwaves as they listen to my brainwave entrainment technology for the very first time. Now, of those 4 clients, this is the only one that allowed me to take their picture and use their name. This is Phil. And as you can see, Phil has got a funny looking contraption on his head. This is the EEG brainwave monitoring and recording device. It has 14 sensors, and it's going to monitor Phil's brainwaves in real time as he begins using the technology. Now we're going to jump right into the screenshots. Now with each one of these clients, Phil included, I've asked them to relax on their own, meditate if they know how to meditate, so I can get a really good baseline reading of what their brain looks like as they're attempting to relax on their own. And this is really important because seeing what their brainwaves look like as they're relaxing on their own gives me a really great idea about how they're going to respond to stressful environments and daily life activities. Now, I've asked Phil to relax on his own, and if you look at the right-hand side, there's 14 different lines, each color-coded, and these represent the information that the brainwave sensors are picking up. So these are his brainwaves in real time. Now, just by looking at his brainwaves, I can tell that Phil is actually doing a good job at relaxing on his own. For the most part, his brainwaves are balanced and are in step with one another. But let's see what the technology can do for him. Now, this is a few minutes into using the technology. Look what happened. You don't have to understand everything that you're looking at here to know that there's been a real big change. Look how it started. And look how it is now. What we see is his brainwaves are thicker. They're more energized, and they are, in fact, more in step with one another. So that means Phil's brain is working more as a unit, right, instead of fighting itself. Now, let's see how it ends. Again, his brainwaves are beautiful, balanced, and in step with one another. And brainwave patterns like this are the ones that will enable you to create emotions on demand, that allow you to focus, to aim the law of attraction, to do whatever it takes to achieve your goals, to take the best possible action in your life. Okay, let's go to another client. Now, this one is a little bit more typical. Usually when people come in asking me for help, this is what their brainwave activity looks like when they're relaxing on their own. And this is not terrible, but it's out of balance. It's out of step. You can see there's brainwave spikes all over the place, and that's okay. Brainwave spikes are perfectly normal, but you can see that they're out of step. They're out of balance with one another. And this indicates that as this person is relaxing on his own, I mean, his brainwave's just not in balance. He's got some conflicts. The brain is not working as an entire unit. It's very hard to achieve your goals and have a great day when brainwave patterns look like this. So let's go. A few minutes into using the technology, you can see his brainwaves have balanced out. They've calmed down. The brainwave spikes aren't there. And overall, his brainwaves are actually a little bit more energized. This is an amazing result after just a few minutes. Now let's take a look. This is roughly 10 minutes into using the technology, and I've captured a really great brainwave spike here. And what's important to notice is that all 14 sensors recorded the same spike at the same moment in time. So why is that important? Well, it's important because it indicates brain balance. It indicates that the brain is working as a unit, right? As a complete unit. And with brainwaves like this, you can focus, you can concentrate, you can create emotions on demand, you can feel the way you want to feel when you want to feel it. You can take better action, make better decisions, and really move towards the life you want to live with less stress and less struggle. All right, let's take a look at the next client. Again, pretty typical. Relaxing on their own, their brainwave patterns are messy. Right? They're not in balance, and there's indication here that even though they're relaxing on their own, right, the brain is not working as an entire unit. Let's go. This is a few minutes into using the technology. This is a fantastic result. Again, I've captured 2 great brainwave spikes, and what's important to notice here is that every sensor on his brain captured the exact spike at the exact same time, right? Which means that the brain is now working as an entire unit. His brainwaves have cleaned up in an amazing and the most beautiful way just after a few minutes of using the technology. Let's take a look at how it ended up. Beautiful. His brainwaves have calmed down substantially, yet they remain energized and in balance with one another. And it's brainwaves like this, again, that allow you to create the emotions that you want to feel, to be able to take positive action, to be inoculated against stress. When your brainwaves look like this, stressful events and normal busyness and all the chaos that sometimes we have in our day won't affect you in the same way. You know, going back a few screenshots, when the brainwaves look like this, it's very difficult to really have a great day and to do the things that are required to move towards the life you want to live. But when they look like this, it's much easier. All right, now let's take a look at the final client. Now, this is not a typical client. This is someone that's been suffering for a very, very long time with various mood disorders and ADHD. And again, this is his brainwave activity as he's relaxing on his own. And this is a mess. I mean, this person, as soon as I saw this brainwave activity, I knew this person was in big trouble, because if this is relaxing on his own, I mean, there's zero chance of having a good day when brainwave activity looks like this. Now, let's take a look. A few minutes into the audio, the brainwave activity has calmed down. It's not perfect, but it started to balance out a little bit. Now, this is about 6 minutes into the technology. You can see, again, substantial improvement. It's not perfect yet, but substantial improvement. This is roughly 10 minutes into using the technology. The brainwaves have calmed down and they begin to vibrate in balance with one another. I mean, it's not absolutely perfect, but boy, for the first time using this technology, look what happened. From this to that. Really, in just 10 minutes, look how well this technology cleaned up this person's brainwave activity. It's a phenomenal result.